All right, well, welcome everybody. Welcome to our August, well, officially August 2nd, but our August kickoff event. So happy we have a lot of people joining us today, so that's really exciting to kick off the month. So want to introduce ourselves. Hopefully we have some new people on, Bob, right? It's always exciting when we get some new people joining us who may not know who we are. So this is Bob Siccoso from the home office there in Pennsylvania. And I am Kim Geringer, the VP of Sales and Marketing, and I work remotely from Gilbert, Arizona, for those of you that don't know. So welcome to the call. And really the only home office updates, Bob, it's just reminders is what I have in here today, because I don't want poor Lisa sitting there all by herself not getting calls when we have these extended hours for her. So we have the extended customer service hours that are happening Mondays and Wednesdays. So that would be tonight. So she works from 8:30 a.m. Eastern time to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And she does have this extension here. So you just dial this number and that extension, and that will get you directly to Lisa if you need any help on those days, kind of the after hours time. So we didn't want you to forget about that. So I always like to start off with welcoming our new distributors from July. And we all know July, you know, a lot of things going on with vacations and things. So we had a little lower numbers going on, but still, you know, 23 new auto ships and 3 new associates that joined us in July. And the ones that you see in this orange color, this is my fall color for our presentation today, that just means that they're an associate versus the rest of them are our auto ship distributors. And I like to kind of show them by state too, so that you can see where everybody's from on here too. Always fun to see where they're coming from. So Bob, do you want to start with this first page?
I will. Well, welcome, Bobby, Brenda, Ronald. Oh, I don't know that one.
I know. I'm not sure how to say that one. I'm going to say Ziana.
Ziana?
I'm guessing on that one.
Okay, we'll have to find that out in Michigan.
Yes.
Melanie, Don, Kelly, Donald, Michelle, or Michael,
Michael.
Tracy, Georgie, Margaret, and Doug, I think.
Doug, yep.
On the bottom.
All right, and then our final group, we have Francine, Barbara, I think it's Gadira, Pam, Melissa, Peggy, Sharice, Kirsten, Suzanne, Michelle, Robert, Becky, and Stephanie. So welcome to all of our new distributors that joined us in July. So excited to have you. And then here we have our uplines who sponsored in July. So this first page are those who sponsored one. So we have Jennifer Bedford, Shelley Browning, Judy Diaz, Todd and Jesse Fraser, Galen Gaberding, Benjamin Grant, Fran Tapia Grindle, Laura Hambley, Sue Harrington, Susan Roberts, Christopher Silas, I think it is, and then Chelsea Windhausen, all sponsored one in July. So let's take a look at our next. So Bob, we have 2 or more. So you want to call these names?
Sure. Jennifer, 3. She just came on board with us. Kathy.
Yep, in June. Mm-hmm.
Nada, Allison, Callie, and Jody.
Yes. So congratulations, everybody. Especially like you said, I think Jennifer joined us at the very end of June. So congratulations for being new and growing your business right away. All right. So also like to talk about our top sellers, right? And we have this great Strive for 5 that we have been going with all year. So I want to recognize those who had 500 or more in the month of July. So we had 39. And so you're going to see this first group. I'm trying to move so I can read my stuff here. So do you want to do this first column, Bob?
Yeah. Patty, Tina, Jeanette, Julie, Jennifer, Danielle, Eleanor, Sandy, Julie, Judy, Jamie, Patrice, Donna, and Barbara.
Yeah, congratulations. And then we have Lisa, Jessica, Val, Carol, Casonia, Diane, Kimberly, Jamie, Jennifer, Curtis, Judy, Callie, Dotsie, and Cherie. And then we have Kylie. I have her highlighted because she's the first one to actually double the Strive for 5 and hit that 1,000. So great job, all of you. But Kylie, congratulations for hitting 1,000. But then I also wanted to include our top 10, Bob. So here's our top 10 in sales
Wow.
that did 500 or more, but you can see that they all did over 1,000. So do you want to call these names?
I will.
And there's a new one on top there that I have not seen before.
Yes,
You
Vanessa.
may have.
Where are you at, Vanessa? Jody,
Let's look her up.
Julie, Helena, Valerie, Tina, Shelley, Chelsea, Paula, and Rebecca. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Big numbers.
Top 10 in sales for July. Very big numbers, especially for the month of July. So great job, everybody. Very impressive. All right. And then obviously I always mention recognition because you guys know that we have to wait until the period closes before we can do our true recognition and recognize any promotion. So for our new rewards plan, we'll be recognizing promotions. And then also our second quarter of our seller circle. So we're 1 month complete, if you can believe that already, 1 month into the 3 months of this. So I'll be showing everybody who's on track. So I like to let people know, like, hey, if you are consistently doing what you did in July, what level you'd be on track for. So I'll be sharing that during that recognition as well. And then as always, I love to go over like what's happening in August, right? What are some fun things and important things for your customers, especially if you know if you've got some customers with August birthdays. So we start off with our zodiac signs. So we have Leo from July 22nd through August 23rd, and then Virgo from August 23rd through September 2nd. And then our birthstone is peridot, this green, beautiful green stone. So that's for the birthstone for August. And then the flower, the birth flower is gladiolus for the month of August. Did you know that one, Bob? I didn't know that one. I knew the birthstone, but not the flower.
I didn't even know the zodiac sign.
See, we all learned something new.
Yes.
And so for August, you guys know this is a site I like. There are many sites out there that tell you about different national days and weeks and things going on. So this is the one that I use a lot. And so this is a fun one. National Happiness Happens Day. That's a fun day. And I'm, who doesn't get happy by burning fragrance and burning our great candles? So great way to celebrate with candles on August 8th. And then we have, National Creamsicle Day. And we all know we have a candle that's available at least through the end of this month that you guys can share on August 14th. And then we have our National Raspberry and Cream Day. Also have a great candle for that one as well on August 7th. And look at this one, National Dog Month, not Pet Month, but Dog Month for us doggy lovers. I have one of those basset hounds right there. So that's all month long. We get to celebrate our puppies. So that's fun. And then Happiness Happens Month. It's not only just a day, but it's happening all month for that. And then National Wellness Month. So we all know we have that great stress relief candle that you guys have to share too. So that's a great one to share for National Wellness Month. And then August is Family Fun Month. I love that too. So everything's about fun, if you notice, in for August, Bob. Family Fun Month. So, and what's fun about this too is when you go to that site, it gives you all different ideas of how to celebrate these things, whether it's with your kids or whatever. It gives you some fun ideas to do as well on how to celebrate. So, okay, well, our theme this month, I always love to have a theme that goes with it, is Aim High in August. So that's what I want you all doing. So of course we want to give you the tools to help you aim high. So let's start with sponsoring, Bob. What we're going to be doing with sponsoring, here's the tool. So you guys remember that we did that really Why Mia Bella's recording that we did with Bob and Charlie and a couple of the top leaders. So that recording is still out there. We did that in March and it's still relevant, guys. It's great to share with people who maybe don't know about us and want to know more. It's a great link to share with them. And then also the products, pros and comparisons to really show them the difference between us and other waxes and other products and why we really are superior to others. So really short little video there to share that as well. And then we did a couple updates for those of you who don't know. We just made it in their face that you join here under the enrollment page to make it very simple and difficult to make a mistake through here. And then obviously rearranged the steps too, so that it made it a little easier for enrollment, that it flowed a little easier. So those were just some changes that we made to make enrollment a little bit easier. So here's our first offer to help you aim high in August. So same offer as last month for the product bundle. So you get those 2 16-ounce candles, the 2 bags of melts, the 5 fundraiser brochures, and the 5 annual. So now you'll be getting the fall winter brochures, right? Because that officially started. So we'll be talking about that in just a bit as well. So that's our first one. Our second is the 65 Bella Bucks for $59.95. So again, now if you just want to pay the $59, you can choose what you want for your 65 Bella Bucks instead of getting the pre-selected bundle. And then last but not least, we have enrollment offer number 3 for $99.95. This month, your new distributors will get 150 Bella Bucks. So that's exciting because we don't do this very often. So that 150 Bella Bucks, that's over $300 in retail value once they sell this. So that's a huge profit to your new people to make their money right back as soon as they sell the product that they purchase. And then what's in it for the upline? Well, we're going to help you aim high as well. So you're going to get 25 Bella Bucks for every new distributor that you enroll with the $99.95 enrollment offer. And so those will be entered the first week of September for anyone that enrolls with that offer. So that's what sponsoring is looking like, Bob. Pretty simple, but those are live right now. So, and I know we already have a couple sponsors that joined yesterday without even knowing what the specials were. So that's kind of exciting.
Well,
always love to start the month off that way.
August is a great month to team build because kids are getting ready to go back to school. And people are looking, well, I need some extra money. The holidays are coming. I have to buy presents. Kids need things for school. And so it's a great month for people for that second little income.
Yep, absolutely. Great time. Great time to join. So then how about sales? So we got sponsoring. Now, we just talked about a little bit about the seller circle. So this is the second month to start earning that. So that's what this looks like. So for those of you who are new, it's based off your personal volume, and it doesn't have to be done monthly. It's cumulative. So if you have a little lower month, you can make it up in August and September if July was a little lower for you. But here's the rate, what I'm looking for, the 1,500 through the 2,999. You can see as it goes up each level, it goes from 5%, 6%, 7%, and you can see how it really starts jumping up. When you get to 6,000 and above, it's 9%, and then 7,500, it's 12%. And you can see how you can earn all of those Bella Bucks. So you can see all the way up to 9,000. You can get over 1,350 Bella Bucks for your sales on top of the commissions that you're already getting. So fantastic sales incentive going on for you guys. So take advantage of that. All right, so top selling products for July. So let's take a look at that. This one doesn't normally change too much. You can see, I think bamboo and watermint were the same for our signature coffee table last month, but you can see we only have 5 fragrances, but here's how they rated for July, 1 through 5. And then we have our 9-ounce jars. So number 1, this is our top 10 in these. First was sweet orange and chili pepper, and this is pretty consistently our top 1. I think oranges and clove was last month, and they kind of flip between that, and we'll see. You'll see as the seasons go, probably hot apple pie will start surfacing because it's more the baking. So you'll see some things switch out here, but that's our 9-ounce. And again, this is a great tool for new people coming in. If you don't know maybe where to steer your customers, this is a great tool for you guys to use of what our top sellers are. And here's our melts. No surprise here, cinnamon vanilla. That was our fragrance of the month for July. So that was our number 1. And then Bugs No More is always continually to show in the top area. Peace, Love, and Watermelon, Sweet Orange, and Chili Pepper, and Pineapple Cilantro rounded out our top 5. But you can see here, I have all 20. And again, I will post these all out here in our Bella Billa group later today for you guys to have on hand. And then our last category and our highest category of sellers are 16-ounce jars. Again, no surprise, cinnamon vanilla. Our fragrance of the month, there again, Bugs No More, Peace, Love, and Watermelon, Sweet Orange, and Chili Pepper, and Pineapple Cilantro. So very consistent with what we saw in the melts as well. Now, guys, this isn't including our top set, the ones that we had for our orchard line. That one sold 2,000. So that would actually probably be the number 1 on this list, but I wanted you to see the ones that are continually you're able to offer your customers. So that's why that's not on here, but obviously we know that one sold fantastic. All right. And I also wanted to show you a little breakdown because I'm going to be going more into this during Fling when I go through the product presentation, because we get so many questions of why don't we have more of this, or why is this going away? Well, if you were a business owner and you were looking at these numbers and you see that A line is 1% of your sales. Do you think that's something you'd be focusing on? Probably not. Even 3%. I'm looking at that saying, there's 30 fragrances in that line, and it's 3% of our sales, at least for July. And then we have our melts that are 18%, which is a much better number. And then, of course, look at that 16 ounce. 77% of our sales is coming through 16 ounce candles. So a lot of opportunity we have here. So I'll be talking a little bit more about that and looking at the full, half of the year with all of you of how things are progressing with our sales and trends and things like that, and how we're looking forward to next year in the future. So look forward to that. But I thought that was just an interesting breakdown for you guys all to see of how our sales are. All right, and then always want to remind people, because I always have to assume and hope that there are new people on this, that we have an annual catalog out there, guys. So don't forget about that. We have our annual catalog that goes through the end of the year, and we have a pack of 25 for $15.95, which has over 50 fragrances available all year long for you guys to take advantage of. So here's that chart that shows all. I keep seeing questions about this. What fragrances do our melts come in? What fragrances? This is in the back of your catalog, guys. It shows all the breakdown for every fragrance. And I did get a request to do something like this for everything that we have. So that's something I'm going to work on. It's a little time consuming, but I know that it's something I think that will help with your events. But to do this in a format for all of the fragrances we have coming forward for fall, winter, and things like that, so that you guys can see what they all come in. And then to remind you too that we have those milestone candles, and that It's a Boy, It's a Girl, and the baby powder, and then the happy birthday that are through your website. Now, they're not in the catalog, but they are available all year round through your back office and through your personal website. And then we also have those 14 summer fragrances that you can see right here. And guess what? You guys remember, they're good through the end of this month or while supplies last. So these are fantastic fragrances. These are some of my favorite because I always love the market fruity fragrance ones. But the acai berry, Bahama Breeze, Bamboo Rain, Caribbean Cooler, Fresh Apple, Japanese Pear, Levin Verbena, Life's a Beach in the Free Spirit line, the Orange Creamsicle in the Free Spirit line. Remember, that's another national day you guys can use. Peach Smoothie, Raspberry Smoothie, Sex on the Beach, Tropical Paradise, and Tropical Smoothie. So these are all available only through the end of the month or while supplies last. So don't forget about those. And we also have that product knowledge guide out there for you, so that this is also posted so that you can see all of the fragrance descriptions and the notes that go with all 14 of those fragrances. So that's out there for you as well. That's beautiful. Tom did a great job on this one. All right. And then also, we have a lot. Our fragrances of the month also are available through the rest of the year. So you can see I finished this list with Autumn Walk that we just released yesterday too. So on top of all of the catalog fragrances and all those seasonal fragrances, we also have these annual fragrances, fragrances of the month that go through the entire year. So, and I also put this together, and I'll post this as well because I've added Autumn Walk. So this is your fragrance guide for your descriptions and notes for our fragrances of the month. All right, and speaking of fragrance of the month, we just talked about Autumn Walk that went on live yesterday, and you guys are already selling the heck out of that one. I knew I looked yesterday and we were already, I think, close to 900 in sales on the Autumn Walk. So way to go on that one. And for your customers, it will be available on the 13th, only because I think it's Sunday is when this is available if we went to the 15th. So we're going to put it on a little bit earlier for your customers through your websites to be able to order of that fantastic fragrance Autumn Walk. And let's not forget about our summer vibes. This is still available in our Peace, Love, and Watermelon fragrance. I know it may have come out a little later in the season. I know for Arizona, I joke we're in summer till like December sometimes it seems around here, but a fun label for you guys to continue to be able to share with your customers. And I think we still have about 1,000 of those left. So plenty of them left. So take advantage of that one as well. And fall winter fundraising, guys, this officially started yesterday as well and goes through the end of January. So just again, the tools, this is what you can purchase through your back office, the fundraising brochure. So here's what that looks like. You can see our 15 top selling fragrances, and we slid Autumn Walk in there for you guys as well. And here's the information on how you order those. So they come in a pack of 25 for $8.50. And again, you can get those through your back office. But we also wanted you to have a fun little PDF that you can also send to your customers ahead of time if you want. So I believe this is 3 pages. So you can see this is the first page, just talking about, you know, everything that's special about our candles and obviously some different organizations that you can support. And then it has all of the fragrances here with the candles so that they can see the labels. And then we also added the fragrance notes and descriptions here as well for you. So you have that all in one document for your organizations to have all the information they need about our fundraising fragrances. But just a reminder, guys, people have asked, well, if I'm using the spring summer one, is that okay? Guys, it doesn't matter what you guys use. That's the joy of Mia Bella's, right? You can use whatever fragrances you want, whatever product you want for your fundraisers. We just wanted to give you something for your organizations that's a consistent, you know, program for them to use. But as long as the fragrances are still available, you can still use it. And Bob, I think we still have last year's fall winter if they want to use those as well. You know, some of the images are a little outdated. We have some of the old glass on that and things like that. But I think, Bob, didn't you put that out there for a discount for them to buy those?
Yes. Yes, they're still available out there, still online.
So if you still have those, it doesn't mean that you can't use them. This is just the new with the new fragrances. If you want to use it. So up to you guys. Again, with Mia Bella's, it's up to you how you use it. And then we have the fundraising samplers too as well that you can purchase through your back office for $17.95 for a set of 15. Were you saying something, Bob?
Yeah, if I still have catalogs from last year, and if you're doing a show somewhere where there's lots of people, give me a call if you're interested in buying 300-400 of these. I don't know how many's left. We'll give you a really good deal. And what I used to do is when we were putting them out there, I would put a sticker on there, call me for our new catalog, and put my number on there. But at least I had something to pass out that I got a discount on, you know. So if somebody's interested in that, give me a call personally. I'll look and see. I don't know if there's a lot left, or maybe 400 or 500. I'm not sure. But it's just something inexpensive to put out there to give to people. But I always put a sticker on, call us for the newest catalog, or visit us online, whatever. So that's available, but you'll have to give me a call. It's not turned on, but we will turn it on.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Great idea.
Yeah.
All right. And then our August website customer special, you probably are getting used to the cadence of this. So that will be our cinnamon vanilla, a free bag of melts with the purchase of $75. And again, it goes through the end of the month, and there's no code needed. They just know if they spent $75, in the warehouse, they just put your free bag of melts in there. So great thing to share with your customers. And then available now through your back office only, that harvest time. And why is harvest time early? Because it's in our fundraising program, right? So this is our harvest time. And it's a fall blend of light green citrus followed with hints of apple slices and orange peel on a base of hot cinnamon and warm musk. And this one has top notes of green citrus, middle of orange, apple, and peach, and bottom of cinnamon musk. This is one of my favorite fall fragrances. So I was kind of happy it was available a little bit early. But you guys can order this now in the 16-ounce and the melts. Even though the melts are in the fundraiser, they were able to get the melts out there for you too. So that's one. And then we also have pumpkin cheesecake. This one is super yummy. If you guys have not tried this one, I love this one. So pumpkin cheesecake, sweet, smooth caramel swirls and fresh pumpkin notes intertwine with warm cinnamon and brown sugar to create this guilt-free seasonal treat. I love the guilt-free. Top notes of spices and pumpkin, middle of condensed milk, buttery cinnamon, and bottom of baked vanilla and brown sugar. So they're in our fundraising program for a reason, because they are top sellers. So you guys know that this one is a huge hit. And then we also have even brought some of our winter fragrances way early here. So our Christmas pine is also available. Again, one of our top selling one, refreshing scents of cypress, fir, and eucalyptus with herbal greens and clove resting on the base of woods and vanilla, with top notes of herbal, fresh greens, thyme, rosemary, and mint, middle of cypress, balsam fir, eucalyptus, and camphor, and bottom notes of oak moss, patchouli, vanilla, and caramelized sugar. So that again is a top selling fragrance. and that's again in melts too, along with Home for Christmas as well. Is also available in the 16-ounce in melts, and that's cinnamon and clove blend with holiday berries and evergreen to create this must-have holiday fragrance with top notes of holiday fruit, clove, and evergreen, middle of pine, sugared berries, and cinnamon, and bottom notes of vanilla and light musk. And that's really popular, especially for those who are cinnamon lovers. This is really is a strong cinnamon fragrance, really great fragrance. All right, and then coming August 10th. So I think you guys showed us that you really like that orchard line a little bit. Maybe Bob, you think since they bought 2,000 of them in less than a week?
Boom,
that's pretty good, you know, pretty telling to me that you like that. So we thought, well, what the heck? On August 10th, let's bring something else to that line. So let's take a look and see if some of you can maybe, this is a new fragrance too, guys, brand new fragrance to Mia Bella's. So homegrown apples and pears are blended with a zest of citrus, warm spices, and baked pumpkin that combine with sweet vanilla to complete this delectable treat. So it has top notes of Macintosh apples, pear, and lemon zest, middle notes of pumpkin, cinnamon sticks, and allspice, and base notes of ginger, cedar, and vanilla. So for you guys out there saying we need fall fragrances, there's no more fall than what that just described, I don't believe. So let's take a look at what this is. Pumpkin apple. So look at this beautiful candle. So you notice the label is very similar, but I had Tom add a little pumpkin in there. So we had to tie the pumpkin into the orchard line. So very similar label. And you can see again, we've got our lovely images that have the fragrance notes and descriptions there, but also comes with that lid one more time. So we still have enough lids that we're able to offer this with the, it's not wood, it's bamboo. Bamboo is much better for the environment. So with that bamboo lid. So what I did want to let you know is we did a little test. I don't even know if you're going to be able to notice this in my next images, but we poured 1,000 of these. Now we have 2,000, but we've only poured 1,000 right now because I don't want Mike to have these all on hand. And if for some reason you decide you're not going to order them, which I cannot even imagine that you wouldn't be ordering these, but we have 2 different colors. Now they're very slight, but I'm really interested in your feedback because I really can go either way. We featured more of the red in our social images. I'll probably have them get some more with a little bit of the orange, but we have 500 of each. And when you order, we're going to mix them for you. And then I want to know which one do you think you like the best? Because to me, this is more the apple pumpkin. And then we have these 2 that you can see on the left, there's the red, and the one on the right has a little bit more orange. And I actually had Mike take some pictures of me in the back so that you could see a little more side by side. It's a little more, it's not a huge difference, but you can see that one of them's a little more pumpkin apple and one of them's a little more apple pumpkin, if that makes sense. A little more red versus the orange. And I kind of like both of them. I don't know that I'm kind of leaning a little more towards the orange, but I don't know, personal preference. And here's another one that he kind of took on top of each other. He's like, I'm not a photographer, but I'm like, hey, these are perfect. It shows exactly what I needed to show you guys. So you can see just a little variance in the color. So when you see those, don't be thinking, oh, there's something wrong. It's not. It's a test to see kind of what you guys like. So then the next ones that we'll pour, if we have enough feedback, we'll either do them both again, or we'll go with the one that we're hearing the most of from you guys. So that is our pumpkin apple in our orchard collection. So I hope you guys are excited about that. Again, that's coming out on the 10th. All right. So then on the 23rd, because I mean, like we said, we have lots of fall, right? We just talked about the harvest spice, the pumpkin cheesecake, autumn walk. Can't get any more fall than the name, right? Autumn walk, and then obviously our new pumpkin apple. So we also have some fall ones coming that are going to be available for you guys on August 23rd. And then also, because for those of you in Fling, you're going to have some Bella Bucks. For those of you who remember who registered that first month, Bob, you gave them some Bella Bucks. So we want you to be able to spend your Bella Bucks when you're there on the new stuff. So here's what's happening, and these will be available through November 30th or while supplies last. We have our Country Spice to kick it off. So Country Spice with cinnamon, apples, and berry blends with other warm spices to create this memorable fall scent. So top notes of apple and cherry, middle of cinnamon sticks and allspice, and bottoms of strawberry, clove, and nutmeg. So this is another yummy one. So that's one that's coming. And then we have our Hearth and Home that will be in our signature coffee table line that will also be available. So That's a fall blend of light green citrus, followed with hints of apple slices, orange peel, and a base of hot cinnamon and warm musk. Top notes of green citrus, middle with orange, apple, peach, and bottom with cinnamon and musk. And then we have our patchouli spice that's back for the fall. So patchouli spice, golden ambers joined with citron and sprinkled with clove and cinnamon. A warming note of cedar is complemented with patchouli, allspice, and cashmere musk. With top amber and citron, middle cedarwood, clove and cinnamon, and the bottom of allspice, patchouli and musk. And then pecan pie. Oh, for those of you like me who love those baking ones, I love the yummy ones. Pecan pie, a classic blend of crushed pecans, buttercream and citron are swirled with cinnamon sugar, caramel with a touch of vanilla and cocoa to complete this gourmand delight. So top notes of buttercream, crushed pecan and citron, middle of cinnamon, sugar and caramelized, and bottom notes of baked vanilla and cocoa. Yummy. I love that one. And then all of our pumpkin lovers, pumpkin spice. We have creamy pumpkin fuses with autumn fruits and spices, enhanced with a touch of buttery caramel and dusted with sweet vanilla cream to create this timeless fall favorite. With the top of Mackinac apple and sugared berries, middle of warm pumpkin puree, shaved cinnamon, crushed clove and nutmeg, and bottom with vanilla bean, buttery caramel, and baked pie accord. So I know pumpkin is just an all-time favorite across the board. And then let's not forget our little Bella buns. We've been having a lot of questions about what about our bakery line, Bob? And, you know, we've mentioned to them before that this is a very, as far as production, very highly intensive production time to produce these. So not real profitable to do all the pies and all those things, but we're able to manage to continue with the Bella buns. So those also will be available through your back office as well, starting on the 23rd. So those are back. We love our little Bella buns. So cute.
We're building up that inventory.
Building them up. And so I also did a separate fragrance description and notes for you. Although I know that the Home for Christmas and Christmas Pine aren't fall, but they're here now. So I wanted you to have this as an easy document too for the things that are available right now through the end of November. At least, you know, we also know that the Christmas Pine and Home for Christmas will go longer. And so will the Harvest Time and Pumpkin, because they will go through the end of, because they're fundraiser. So they'll go through January. But I wanted you to have this document as well. So guys, that's over. And I'm saying over 80 fragrances that you guys have to work with, at least through the end of August, because remember those 14 summer ones are only going to be good through the end of August or while supplies last. So that's a lot of fragrances for you guys to offer your customers. So I don't want to be hearing there's not enough, because there's plenty for you guys to share. And then Bob, I want to talk a little bit about Fling, because we know the deadline to register was July 31st. So we're really excited about this. This is going to be here before I know it, because we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of work to do. But I wanted to remind people too that, you know, I'll try and do more and more through our Facebook group for Fling. And if you registered and you haven't had an invite, message me and I'll make sure I get you invited. I try to make sure everybody who registered, I invited to this group. But that's where we'll be sharing more of the information through this group of what's going on. But I did want to show everybody that is registered. So we have 79 registered, 66 distributors, and 13 guests. So very exciting. So I put them here by state so that you can see where everybody's coming from. So Bob, you want to just do first name so we can see everybody that's coming?
Sure. Sandry. Oh, Sandry, listen to me. I need more coffee. Sandy, Nana, Sherry, Patty, Lorraine, Rachel, Julie, Viola, Connie, Susan, Jody, Jennifer, Kathy, Tina, Shelley, Sarah, Cherie, Dree, Val, and Callie.
Yep, and from all over.
Where's
so
my
Arizona,
Pennsylvania
Colorado
people? Where's my Pennsylvania people?
Well, they're alphabetical, so it's all good. They're on here. I just did alphabetical. So we'll see here. They're coming up on the very last. So here we have Lisa and Diane, Sean, Laura, Sherry, Allison, Tamala, Jennifer, Denise, Mary, Jeanette, Thomas, Kathy, TC, Monica, Patrice, Tamara, Chelsea, Jason, and Amy. There's your first Pennsylvania one, Bob.
There you go.
And then on to our third. Look at, there's all the Pennsylvania.
Okay. Tammy, Mary Ellen, and Dominic. Melanie, Sue, Fran, James and Darlene, Deb, Craig, Tracy, Nicole, Deborah, Anne Marie, Shelley, Kylie, Daniel and Brandy, Susan, Chris, Delia, Darlene, and Elena.
And then we have a few more here. So we have Michelle, Shelley, and Patty. So Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming there. And I just wanted to do a huge shout out to all of you because I sent out that survey and you all submitted it. Some of you I had to keep reminding you, but it's okay. You got it all done by Friday. So Bob has all the information he needs for your dinner selections and people who are coming to the Wednesday tour. So thank you so much for filling that out and getting it to us in a timely manner. We really appreciate that.
Now,
And just quickly just show you what's happening too, Bob, because I know Bob has mentioned that maybe he would leave this open for another few days because the hotel is giving you a little more time, Bob. Is that right? To put the food order in?
Well, not for cancellations, but for add-ons. So if somebody decides over the course of the next 5, 6, 7 days, they want to join us and they're going, I'm coming, we can add, we just can't subtract.
So maybe give them till what, till Sunday maybe? Is that good?
Or that day you can come, I don't care. You get peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah, but if you want the food,
you got
to tell us. So.
And you can actually come for one day. You can actually come for one day. And
they need to contact you guys on that one, right? So Bob, if they want to just come one day, if they want to just come one day, they just need to reach out to the home office. Okay.
Yeah, you have to reach out.
And then you charge them $100.
Okay. And we'll edit that because a lot of people are an hour or two away and maybe they can get one day and drive up and you still get a goodie bag and you get a ticket for drawings that we're going to have and you'll be able to capitalize on all the specials, which will your food and all the specials, you'll get way more than $100 back. So yeah, we can still add people. They like when you add people. I just can't subtract people.
Okay. And in case people needed to choose a day, I did want to kind of show the agenda really quick here so they can see what's happening because Sunday really there is really early registration, but you don't have to be here Sunday to register. This is just for people who are coming in maybe a little earlier. They are going to be there at the hotel. Is it Kathy and Mia, I think you said, are going to be registering?
Me, Michael, Kathy, and Mia, we'll all be there.
Okay. Yep, and I might be there too. You know, I'm going to be there. So
yes, you'll be there too. That's right.
I'll be there.
I'll wake you up. Right. You'll think it's still Arizona time.
I know. Actually, it helps you a little bit because you're later. So I don't know.
We'll come a knocking.
So from 11 to 3, we're going to have that early registration. So we look forward to anyone that does want to come register early and get their little goodie bag. We'll be there. And then also we have our Sapphire Director and Above dinner. That is by invitation only. That will be going on that night at 7 o'clock. And then Monday, we have our official tour and registration both going on at the warehouse from 7 to 10:30. So if you weren't able to make it on Sunday, that's fine. They'll have everything over there for you guys on Sunday to take advantage of the tour and get registered that same time. And then we'll move registration over to the hotel from 11 to 12:45. If you're running a little late or you forgot, we'll move it right back over to the hotel with everything. So no worries about that. And then we have lunch starting off at noon. And again, I'll fill in different, if we have the room numbers closer to it, I'll fill this in and update it. We just don't have the exact ballroom numbers yet on this. And then after lunch, we'll have doors open at 12:45 and at 1 p.m., the actual first general session will begin. So you can see just a high level breakdown. That will have obviously a welcome, we'll have company updates and introductions. So Bob will talk a little bit, Charlie will talk a little bit, I will kind of tell our stories, let you get to know us a little bit more. We'll have some IT updates, things of that nature. And then we have our fragrance vendor, Phoenix Fragrances, will be joining us. And so they'll be presenting and we'll kind of talk a little bit about how we work together. And then that will flow into my product presentation. And then recognition, we're going to end on recognition. So that's always fun to have recognition at the end of the day. And then we have our first dinner that will be on the deck that will start at 6 p.m. And then we start again the next day at 8:45, doors will open and we'll be in the same location. And so from 9 to noon, The breakdown is we're going to have the bulk of our training will happen that morning. So as you remember, the high level topics are over events, fundraising, marketing your business, and team building. So all of that training will be happening between 9 and noon that day. And then we'll break for lunch. And then we doors open again at 12:45. And then our afternoon session, we're going to have a great motivational speaker that Bob's brought in that will kick off our afternoon. And then we have a surprise announcement around that little save the date teaser that I put out there. And then we'll also talk about our 2022 Summer Fling announcement as well. And then we'll wrap everything up. And we actually will be having a photo that night. So we'll let you know where we're going to be meeting. So at 5:45, since it is our green and blue night, we're going to have everybody get together. We'll take a fun group photo before we kick off the appetizers and drinks at 6, and then we have dinner and dancing at 7. And obviously throughout the whole event, there's going to be prizes and drawings and all kinds of fun things throughout there, but those will be a surprise. And then we also have the option for those. I think we have about 31 people, Bob, that said they are going to be attending the optional tour and joining for the pizza lunch on Wednesday.
Yeah,
so
we may want to make that like 8 a.m.
I won't be there at 7.
I'm just teasing. I'll be here at 5.
So, well, you know, and I can't have an event, Bob. I'm just built to have challenges. So I wanted to do a couple fun challenges for those who are joining us at this event. So I say challenges because there's 2 of them. So the first challenge is, if you submit 750 personal commissionable volume or submit 500 personal volume and have 1 new sponsor who joins with that $99 enrollment between August 1st and the 10th, you're going to earn September's Fragrance of the Month. And you're going to love it. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to love it. So you're going to be able to take that home with you. Now, the condition is you have to be present Monday, August 23rd. Remember, I'm saying I'm doing that recognition. This will be part of that recognition where you will get that candle on stage. So that's our first challenge. So again, 750 in your personal volume, the 1st through the 10th, or 500 personal volume, the 1st through the 10th, and have 1 new sponsor with that 99 enrollment offer. Okay.
They're probably halfway
Pretty
there
simple.
already. They're probably halfway.
Oh, there are people
already.
who already have more than 500 already. So yes, they're already well on their way. The first day we had people with over 500 in sales. So incredible. And then our second challenge, I want it to be all about sponsoring. So whoever sponsors the most new distributors with the 99 enrollment offer, and of course they have to select an auto ship. This is for the 1st through the 16th. Okay. And you have to have a minimum of 3 to even play in this game. You have to have at least 3 between now and the 16th. You are going to earn, I don't know if you guys saw, this is what you're going to get, is this Mia Bella death sign. And this is something my mother-in-law made for me. And she said, you know what, do you want an extra one for an incentive? I said, I would love one. So she's going to make me an extra one so that we can have this fun little incentive for you guys to earn this beautiful sign. So again, you just have to have a minimum of 3 to qualify, and the tiebreaker would be your personal volume. So if we have someone that we have 3 that do 5, whoever has the highest personal volume will get that. And maybe if she makes me extra and we have a tie, who knows, maybe more than one of you will get one. We'll see how that pans out. But so some fun Fling challenges for you guys. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about for Fling?
No, I just look forward to seeing everybody. Everybody's excited here at the home office. You know, it's our 20 years that we're in business, September 1st. So it's a special time of the year for us when we got started. And we're just looking forward to seeing everybody. So if you're out there, or if you're talking to people on your team and they're anywhere close and they can come for a day or they can come for the whole event, tell them to come on over. It'll be well worth their time and funds that they spend to come here. We're going to try and make it that we give back more than we're taking in. And because we want you to go out there, because it's the start of our busy season between fundraising and team building and people that are looking for a business opportunity or just some high quality candles. And your business will grow from now till next July. And so it's a great time. We're excited. It's the Olympics going on. And So we're shooting for first place.
I
We want the gold.
love it. I'm looking forward to it too. This is going to be a great event. We have so many great people training too, because I know that's, you know, what people go, you come here to learn more, right? To learn how to grow your business. So that's going to be a great opportunity as well.
I think
And
I think one of the big things is your belief level. It's training, but it's your belief level. You're around other people and you go, you know what? They're just like me. These people are all just like me. The top earners are just like me. And
mhm.
you have the opportunity to dream big. You know, we call it Dare to Dream. We used that fragrance for years and years and years, and I still use it today, that no matter where you come from, your background, your race, your religion, it doesn't matter. The opportunity is even keel for everybody to go out there and build your business. You know, you write down your goals, and whatever your dreams are, they can happen here.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's take a look at August at a glance. So here's our August calendar. So I've kind of put the highlights if you're all like, how do I keep track of all this? So this will be posted out there as well, to let you know when things are happening. You know, I have the national things on here, but I also have the enrollment offers and when the fragrances are being released and things like that. So I'll also post this out there as well. And obviously we want you all aiming high in August in your business. And, you know, please share this with your teams. You know, this is where they get what's happening in August. And if they miss it, they kind of are in the dark a little bit. So, you know, make sure that you share this with them and they can sit down and watch the replay of it. Obviously we'll email it. I'll post it out there for everybody, but we want everybody to be in the know of all the opportunities that they have in August. We don't want anybody missing out. So please share this. And thank you so much to everyone who was able to join us. So I really appreciate you taking the time and watching us live. That's always fun because we have over 50 people on today. That's pretty good, really good. So thank you all for joining us. Anything else you want to share, Bob?
No, I'm good to go.
All right.
I've got an early dinner.